Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. So today you guys, I wanted to start on this new storyline. A subscriber of mine, someone very dear to my heart and has become a really great friend to me, told me about this singer that the world has seemed to have forgotten about. So last night, I stayed up all night. Y'all know me, I'm always gonna go hunting for the story. And as I'm looking, I ran across some very interesting things that I would like to share with you guys. But before we get into this video, can you guys please thumbs up, leave your thoughts and opinions down below, and also if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to take flight with us. So do you guys remember an artist from back in the 90s? His name was Quindon Tarver. He was known to be around Immature, Marques Houston, Omarion, and B2K. The story that I'm going to be telling today is all allegedly. Allegedly means that it's used to convey that something is claimed to be the case or have taken place, although there is no proof.
You think they gonna like me, man? Man, they gonna like you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Are you sure?
You got mad vocal skills? Of course they gonna like it.
So a lot of people have been wondering whatever happened to Quindon. His album Quindon was released in 1996 by Virgin Records. Quindon was so hot back in the 90s, and then he just disappears. What happened? Where'd he go? It seemed fishy, so I went to go play investigator and investigate. Quindon Tarver, born August 4th, 1982, is an American singer. He is best known for his covers of Prince's When Doves Cry and Rosala's Everybody's Free for the 1996 film William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. His voice was like no other. He had so much talent. What happened? Quindon was under the same management as the teen sensations Immature, IMX, Smooth Girl, and B2K. He began to appeal to a large market of teens and subsequently toured around the world with the likes of Immature, Brandy, and Monica. Quindon came out with one self-titled album in 1996 and disappeared shortly afterwards. And I always wondered what happened to Quindon. While digging around for clues about Quindon, I ran across this video where he had sang to Sherry Carter on Video Soul back in the 1990s. This was a very special moment, you guys. Watching this video literally gave me goosebumps. I have literally listened to this song 50 times today, and it's not even a song. It's literally like 1 minute.
Come on. It looks like we have a visitor. This is Quindon. How you doing? Say hi to everybody. How did you introduce Quindon from?
This is a new artist on Virgin called Quindon. He and our posse.
Stand this way. Stand this way. Okay. Everybody can see you.
Quindon has a surprise for you.
Quindon has a surprise for me. Everybody be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Quindon has a surprise. I just want to say to you that I love you, Sherry Carter. I love you too.
Quindon Tarver contributed to the soundtracks of feature films Kazam and Down in the Delta. He made appearances on Good Morning America, Soul Train, and American Idol seasons 2 and 7, in which he finished in the top 50. He has worked with artists Faith Evans, Playa, Tiny of Escape, and VH1's Family Hustle. But the question everyone is asking is what happened to Quindon back when he was with Immature? These are some small little clippets that I put in here of Quindon Tarver singing Everybody's Free, and these were on-set rehearsals for the actual movie Romeo and Juliet.
Spirit will take you and guide you there. I've been hurting, but I've been waiting to be there for you. Whenever I can.
You guys don't need me to tell you how amazing Quindon's voice is. I mean, if you know who he is, you know that he used to blow back in the day, and you know that he still can in 2019. Before the other day, I admit that I did not know who Quindon Tarver was, but as I've been doing my research, I have fell in love with him as if I have been knowing him since he was back with Immature. So you guys, what I was able to figure out is for the past 10 years, Raz B of the group B2K has been trying to come out with some story where allegedly Raz B is telling on Chris Stokes and Marques Houston and calling them child molesters. Raz B has also been telling anyone who will basically listen to his story that Chris Stokes is a monster and that he should not be trusted to be anyone's manager and that he should be in jail for the things that he has done to Raz B, Quindon, Marques Houston, Boog, and Ricky Romance. Y'all leave y'all comments and opinions down below and let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Have y'all been hearing about this lately? Because you guys know that B2K right now is on their millennium tour and they have been touring all around the United States singing old songs from back in the day when they were a group. They've also had other artists such as Mario and Pretty Ricky on tour with them, and it's been a live event. Look at some of these clips. It seems pretty lit, doesn't it? I wish I could have went. I loved Pretty Ricky back in the day. Oh my God. It seems like Raz B's allegations are true. I'm not going to put it past him to be lying because I feel like that is something very hard for a man to have to come out and say that another man touched him in a sexual way or hurt him in a sexual way. And Chris Stokes wasn't even Raz B's manager or friend. He was a family member. He is actually Raz B's uncle. The story and the allegations go so deep, you guys, but this is why I wanted to do this video for you guys today so we could all catch up together. So as I'm releasing these videos, I do not want you guys to be confused. I want us all to be able to be on the same page. However, I just think that it's totally unfair that Quindon never got to live to his full glory and that he never got to take his career further than it went. It's not fair to Quindon, and it's definitely not fair to his fans. The Me Too movement should not just consist of women. There are men in the industry who have been abused and mistreated as well. Some of them are even mostly mistreated more than women are. And I can kind of understand how a man would feel having to come out and say that another man touched him. That's very, very hard to do, not to mention when you work up all of this courage to tell the truth and then someone still calls you a liar. That would make you shut down and never want to talk about it ever again. I am just here to say that I support the cause and I support these victims and I believe them. A couple of years ago, Raz B came out with this audio recording of him talking to someone on the phone, and he was very upset, and he was letting the person know on the phone that he had been molested.
They can, Fizz and Boog can choose to jump on the bandwagon, and they can try to support me now and make me, and then I can always have their back and say I don't know about their business. But they never. Guess what? Because guess what? I'm a leader. I'm a true leader. And true leaders go off the deep end. And guess what? I will risk my public image any day to send a message to the whole world that I'm not gay, I'm not crazy, and I'm telling the truth. Guess what? See, the problem is everybody want to hide behind their name and their self-image. They won't give that up. So, everybody, Fizz, why would he call me a homo? Why would he say I don't fuck with homos when he took it up his ass first? Okay, so Fizz took it up in his ass first from Marques Houston. We know he can't handle it, so he wants to. We know he can't handle it. Okay. Fizz is not the man for the job. Okay, we know Boog. I know Boog is a G ass nigga, and I've had my words. You know how that has to go. And I've had my words with Boog. But
Raz B is the only one that is speaking out and saying anything about the alleged molestation that Chris Stokes has imposed upon B2K as well as Immature. No one has backed up Raz B's claims except for his older brother Ricky Romance, as well as Quindon Tarver. The only reason the world even knew about the allegations that Raz B was speaking of is because Raz B has been secretly recording people's conversations. And in California, recording someone else's conversation without their knowledge or permission is illegal. Although, no matter how the conversation got out there, the point is that it was out there and that it was clear what was really going on behind closed doors. Quindon tells Vibe he was unaware that Raz B was recording their conversation and under the impression that Raz B and myself were having a private conversation, nothing more or less, and did not intend for the vivid details of his rape at the hands of Chris and Marques to get into the streets. Citing emotional distress, Marques was granted a restraining order against Raz B. According to the folks over at Radar Online, the restraining order prevents Raz B from coming within 100 feet of Marques Houston, who claims that Raz falsely accused me of molesting him. In the documents, Marques states, about 3 weeks ago, Demario Thornton, aka Raz B, released a video recording via the internet of a conversation that we had. Demario is screaming at me, he has a deranged demeanor and is not acting like a reasonable person. After I hung up on Demario, he continued recording himself and falsely accused me of molesting him. A hearing is set for November 22nd. This is all old news, of course, because they're all together on the Millennium tour right now. Although recently I think Raz B just quit the tour because he released this to the internet.
Correct myself. Raz B is officially off the tour. I don't feel safe because I feel like Chris Stokes is around. So guess what? I'm off the tour. Good luck to everybody. No disrespect to Mari because he's my brother. Amari, if you come talk to me and you want me to do this tour, I'll do this tour, but I'm officially off the tour.
He then tagged Lifetime TV and said that he was ready to talk and for someone to hit him up in his inbox because he's ready to start recording the Lifetime docuseries Surviving Chris Stokes.